This is phosphoric acid, so H3PO4 plus barium hydroxide, which is BaOH2, goes to form barium phosphate, BA3PO4 2 plus H2O, okay? So, put the equation in general form. So I just put A, B, C, and D. Every single time we just do this, okay? Unless, of course, you've got a faster way. So set the coefficient of the most complex chemical to 1. So this is a sort of one of those things that is not immediately clear. For me, I think this one's probably the most complex. A lot of people would say this one's the most complex. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, you can pick any one. It's up to you. So, seeing as it's arbitrary, let's just say A equals 1. A equals 1. Just remember, you can pick any of them, so don't be worried. Just pick any of them, but I just picked A, okay? So as maybe a homework exercise for you to do on your own, try doing it by setting each of these ones, B, C, D, to be 1, and then work through the rest of the steps that way, and you'll see, you'll get the same sort of answer. So, if I set A equals 1, this is our equation. You can see that A has become 1. Now check which elements appear in only one product and one reactant. So if we look at it, P, phosphorus, appears once here, barium appears once here, but hydrogen appears here and here, and here. So hydrogen's not a good choice because it appears twice on the left-hand side. And oxygen's not a good choice because it appears here and here, okay? It appears in 2 on both sides. So we can see P and Ba both appear in 1. So we balance these first, okay? So the ones that only appear on once on either side, we balance first. So we write balance equations for these chemicals. So we balance it up. We use the conservation of mass. We say the left-hand side has to equal the right-hand side. So for phosphorus, you got 1 phosphorus here, you got 2 here, well 2 times C. So 1 equals 2 times C, because there are 2 phosphorus atoms in this whole thing here, okay? Now for barium, you've got B on the left-hand side, you've got B numbers of barium, and you've got 3 times C on the right-hand side. Okay, so B has to equal 3C. Now balance for oxygen. You got 4 on this side, you can see there's 4, plus 2 times B, because you've got 2 here and B at the front. And on the right-hand side, you've got 8 here, times by C, so 8C. And you've got 1 here times D, so you've just got D. Okay, so this is our balance equation for O. Finally, you got your balance equation for H. So you got 3 here, and you've got 2 times B, so 2B, and that has to equal 2D, okay? Now we just solve the equations. Now since C equals 1, 2C equals 1, C equals 1/2. Now if we substitute that back into the BA equation, B equals 3 on 2. Substitute B and C into the O equation, which is this. So we get 4 plus 2 times 3 on 2 is 3, equals 4 plus D, because C is 1/2. So D equals 3. And then we substitute all the numbers back into this equation, and we get H3PO4 equals 3 on 2 BaOH2, and that goes to 1/2 BA3 plus 3 H2O. Okay. Now you can go through and actually check which ones are right and which ones are wrong, if it's correct, because you should have equal numbers on both sides. Okay, so let's just talk about hydrogen. You've got 6 here. Now here you've got 3. You got 2 times 3 on 2, which is 3. So 2 times 3 on 2 is 3. So you've got 3 plus 3, which is 6. So you've got balance for hydrogen. So if you go through and try to balance each of those different elements, you'll see that they all balance up. And if they don't, then you've done something wrong, okay? So you've made a mistake. So that's how you check if you've made a mistake or not.